Okay, this is on the Affleck job. This is the final stage, 55585. Install on 7, 6, and 7 by Jason. Jamie's also going to help, and Casey will help as well. So in the basement, the existing basement furnace, we're going to replace this furnace. We're going to leave the filter box, and I've put the furnace on a 4-inch base, and I know we don't really need much of it, but Jamie just wanted to leave the existing 16 by 25 filter. So, and I needed the room to add a little transition. So your cut line is right here. And I made you measure 2 3/4, but I made a 2.5 inch transition that you're going to have to fit in there. I'll make it lap fitting so you can, and don't spot the front, so you can get it in there somehow. Okay, so you're going to need to replace the dampers. So this one, you can just take this canvas off, replace the damper, and put the canvas back on. This one up here, it's a 28 by 8. So I put a cut line on each side, one there and one there, and I'm making you a 6-inch canvas. And then I figure you can just slide the damper that way as much as you can, then you'll still have access to the motor. And if Jamie can't get a 28 by 8 damper, then he's going to get probably 2 together. So if he gets a 14 by 8 and then an 8 by 14 at the back, then you have to cut out this 2 by 4 for access to the motor. But it would work. Can almost even get 2 bottom mounts and just move this and just cut that, but that would be more work. 28 by 8 would be the best. Okay. So that's what that canvas is for that damper area. If you can do it without that, great, but that'd be a hard one. Combustion air, not applicable. Vent, tie on to the existing 2-inch PVC. It just goes out the front. It does have a concentric on it. The lid was off. I'll put it on before I leave. Sorry, the cap. Otherwise, the gas. So you're just going to replace the flex and the gas pipe into the furnace with what I have shown. AC. So this line is 5/8. We have 3/4 from the other furnace coming in. I'm giving you a 7/8 T. And so with reducers, just so you can do it in the proper, you know. Anyway, so 7/8 T with reducers. And then I asked Jimmy if we wanted to run a new line set outside. He said no, so we're just going to keep the 5/8 line going outside and just follow the scope on the hookup on that. So I'll order you a 5/8, sorry, Jamie ordered you a 5/8 solenoid and a 3/8 solenoid valve and check valves and everything else you need for that Jamie ordered. Otherwise, gonna flush this 5/8 line set and order you some Rubitex and blah blah blah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, outside you're gonna replace the pad. Gonna reuse the existing 30 amp breaker is okay, and the disconnect is outside. AC's behind the fence, you'll see. Okay, drain just to the floor, standard order. Keep the humidifier and retie that in. Whether or not Jamie wants to keep the humidistat, I don't know, but you have the these thermostats. I think they're the E40s or whatever. So we're going to keep both of those. On the zone panel, you're going to replace this one with a Harmony 3 zone panel. Make sure you put your T in with your sensor and things. Replace all the registers and grills. Jamie's going to try to do that on Wednesday. Replace the filter media in the existing filter box. So, power, you're going to reuse the existing power. So I'm going to walk over to the other furnace real quick. Okay, here's the other furnace room here. So I noticed you don't have the concentric on the outside, so I'll put the concentric on. It's right there, and you'll have to brazen the line sets. Still, let's see, power. I didn't look at the power here. We still have no power here, so I don't know if I'll order you a switch in a box. Don't know if we have to do that or if someone else is doing that, but it's not done. Well, I guess I don't have power anywhere else either. I'm guessing the power panel probably goes there. I don't know. Anyway, so this line set goes to the other furnace room, and these wires, I'm guessing, do too. I'm not positive where they go, but we do have this wire that goes up, and I'm wondering if this is the thermostat wire that didn't get poked out the wall, I'm guessing. But there is no thermostat on the wall, so that's probably what that wire is. So you need to poke that out the wall, and I told Jamie I don't see a stat for it. Anyway, so we do have a basement door right here. Let's go outside. Okay, the concentric needs to go right there in the backyard. AC is behind the fence right here, so it's right there. So new pad, and just replace if needed. This is the concentric for the front, and they have the cap right there. I'll put it on, but that's it.